Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Hello. Audio video clear? Please mention whether the audio is clear. Hello. So let's start. So welcome all of you to this session on top 50 previous year questions of the 2022 February NET exam. So this session will discuss all the important questions which came in the latest NET exam. That is February there was an exam of CSIR NET. There the part A questions came in all the science streams: life science, mathematical science, physical science, chemical science and earth science. All 5 science streams, aptitude section questions I will be discussing. And one more thing, all science streams aptitude section is same itself. The type of questions and level of questions also more or less it will differ, but it is not like all the time one subject get difficult questions, nothing like that. So the type of question, or simply speaking, for practicing, please don't practice only your subject aptitude section. Practice all the question paper of all subjects aptitude section for your part A preparation. So that is one thing I want to tell you. So today's session will be equally useful for all 5 science streams. So any of your friends who are preparing for NET exam of any of the science streams, please invite them now by sharing the link of this session to them so that they can attend it live, so that there is a bigger crowd to attend this session. By the time you invite your friends, I will just let you know about the full-length course currently running. There is a shortcut methods, tips and tricks discussing course currently running at 2 p.m. which is a dedicated course for the upcoming NET exam, where I will be sharing the tips and tricks that can be used to do the questions better or to do questions more effectively in your upcoming NET exam. This is the detail of the course. And this is the full-length course, complete course on general aptitude running at 8:30 a.m. daily, Monday to Friday. And next week, the previous year questions, if you want to practice more, in this YouTube live I will be discussing 50 questions, but more than 300 questions are discussed in this PYQ series, PYQ course, starting from the next week. Last 8 years question papers will be discussed in that course. Last 8 years question paper. So all of you are welcome to be part of that course. August 17th, coming Wednesday, we will be starting that course. All these 3 courses you can access by a single subscription of Unacademy Plus with the referral code CC10 Live. The details are given here how to take Unacademy Plus subscription with maximum discount. And also you can not only access my courses, you can access all educators, all courses by the subscription, and the specific courses of each topic are also available in my profile for ask recordings that can also be accessed. And my GATE courses, GATE PYQ courses, DBT courses, Vedic math also can be accessed if you are using the referral code CC10 Live to take Unacademy Plus subscription to get maximum discount. So that's it. So let's start today's session. Hope more people will join in between. If any of you have forgotten to invite your friends, please invite them now. Let more people attend the session live itself or as recording later, but invite them now by sharing the link. Okay, so let us start. This is the first question we are discussing. All of you try this question. I will give you 1.5 minutes. After that I will start the poll. After that I will start explaining. By that 1.5 minutes you can try the question and post the answer in the chat. Okay, some of you already got an answer. Let's see whether it is right. All of you try it. So this question can be done in two ways. One is the traditional way of doing using batch average concept, but that is very time consuming. The faster way is using alligation trick. So those of you don't know anything about alligation trick, I will recommend you to check out my lectures on alligation trick. Briefly, I will explain now what is alligation trick. Just a minute. Okay, so let's understand this. The average heights of boys and girls in a class are 165 centimeter and 150 centimeter respectively. If the average height of entire class is 160 centimeter, then the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys is, if number of girls we don't know, number of boys we don't know, but we just want the ratio of that. So we can assume that number of boys be n1, number of girls be n2, and then use this batch average concept and do this question. That is one way we did in school days. n1 x1 plus n2 x2 divided by n1 plus n2. That will give you the resultant average. That is, n1 means the number of boys and the average height of them is 165, weighted average concept. And n2 is number of girls, means n2 into 150 divided by n1 plus n2, that is equal to 160. इसका क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके सिंप्लीफाई किया तो 10 and 2 मिलेगा, n1 and n2, sorry, not 10, n1 by n2 10 by 5 मिलेगा, that is 2 by 1. 2 by 1 is boys to girls ratio, so girls to boys ratio will be 1:2. But this is very time consuming now, all these steps. In competitive exam, this is not how to do this question. In competitive exam, how to do this question is using alligation trick. Alligation trick is a trick that is applicable in many questions. So here also alligation trick will help. Alligation trick is a trick where two averages, two things mixed together, you get a resultant average. In that case, what is the ratio in which the two things are mixed? To find it, the alligation trick can be used. दो एवरेजेस कंबाइन करके एक रिजल्टेंट एवरेज मिल रहा है, तो वो दो एवरेज कौन सा रेशियो में कंबाइन किया है वो फाइंड करने के लिए एलिगेशन ट्रिक यूज कर सकता है. सो एलिगेशन ट्रिक हियर, the smaller value first time writing, larger value next time writing. Smaller value is of girls average height. Girls average height 150, boys average height 165, resultant average height 160. So the alligation trick, the reason behind how it is working and all, we will discuss. I have already discussed in a free lecture on alligation trick. You can check it out. You can search in YouTube or in the Unacademy special class platform, alligation trick by Christy Varghese. You will find the link of that. So the idea is 150 and 160, the difference you write diagonally. 150 160 का difference 10 है ना, difference means positive difference only. 165 and 160 का difference 5 है ना, diagonally write it, and that is enough. That gives you the answer. Girls by boys will be 5:10. That's all. Girls by boys ratio will be this 5 by 10 only, that is 1 by 2. That is option B, 1:2. All of you understood how to use alligation trick and when to use alligation trick? Please respond. In the last lecture, in the last class of the shortcut methods and tips and tricks course also, we have discussed alligation trick in detail and 14 other methods also. You can check out those who are there in the Plus platform. So I think this much is clear. Then let's go to the next question. This was a 2022 NET exam problem where directly allegation trick was enough. If you don't know the allegation trick, definitely this will take like 30 seconds at least extra to do this way. So that was not necessary. So anyway, try another question related to average. Little tricky question. Carefully try it. Some of you got it. All of you try it. Okay, so I'll start explaining. C option, D option I can see in the chat. Let's see which is correct. 1 second, I'll just shift the slide a bit. Okay, so listen carefully. Section A has 24 students. If one student of the section is exchanged for another in section B, section A, section B, then the average marks of A is increased by 1.25. Average mark is increased by 1.25 means instead of comparing average, it will be better to compare sum of observation. In the last lecture in the series, we have discussed 2 questions of average, and I have shown you the basic idea of average chapter questions. Yeah, most of the question need arithmetic mean is sum of observation divided by number of observation. Then sum of observation is number of observation into arithmetic mean ना. So sum of observation find करने के लिए number of observation को average से multiply करना काफी है. That all of you know, right? So here also that sum of observation we will find. Sum of observation means all students together, how much is the mark? How much is the mark? For example, total mark I am calling TM. For A it is TM1 and B it is total mark 2. Total mark of A is total mark 1, total mark of B is total mark 2. How much this total mark is affected, that only we will try to see. If one student of the section is exchanged for another in section B, section A का one student section B को दिया and one student section B से section A लिया. So इसके वजह से total mark में कितना कमी हो रहा है. Question is finally asking number of students in section A. हमें एक और चीज पता है, A section में 24 students है, B section में कितना students है हमें पता नहीं है. That is our required unknown. Okay, so we know that average mark of A increased by 1.25. Average marks of A increased by 1.25 means 1.25 into 24 will be the increase na. Total mark may increase 1.25 into 24 hoga, because all in the average chapter in detail I have discussed. If all observations are added by a common number, average is also added by a common number. Or conversely, we can think if average is increased by a common number, we can think like effectively all observation gets added by 1.25 or 1.25 into 24 will be the change in the total mark. Are you all understanding that? And what about, so A got increased by 1.25 and what about B? B reduced by 1. Average mark reduced by 1 means definitely we can say x into 1 will be the total difference in total mark in the case of B, because x students are there. The required unknown को मैं x assume कर रहा है. So x into 1 will be the change. So actually this total mark does not matter. The change is happening because of this na. The reduction in mark of B is due to this addition in mark of A, because that was exchanged. It is not a new student introduced. That is why we can say ये 1.25 into 24 or x into 1 same होना चाहिए. 1.25 into 24. How much it was increased here, that much was reduced here, or how much reduced here, that much is increased here. Again, it is not a mathematical equation. You cannot equate this because TM1 and TM2 is different. That is why I told you that does not matter. Total mark also does not matter. You are just representing it like that. So 1.25 into 24 and x into 1 same hona chahiye. So x is equal to 1.25 into 24. That multiplied you will get 30. So option D is the answer. How many of you understood this? And those of you have doubt, can you specify which step you have doubt on? The most important thing is it is an exchange being done. It is not like A is introduced with one student and B is introduced with another student. Then you cannot find the answer. Only because it's an exchange we can equate this and this. Otherwise you cannot equate, because TM1, TM2 is different values. It is not necessarily same. How many of you understood? If you understood, mention it. If you haven't understood, if possible, mention which step you have doubt on. It's a good question actually. More about understanding the meaning of the question than the simplification. Simplification only this much is there. Section B में कितना कमी हो रहा है? The reason for that is section A में कितना addition हुआ. That means they both should be equal. How much mark reduced from section B, that much mark added to section A. Table. Table Harini, the table is very simple. I am thinking that A का total mark एक value है ना, वो total mark value को ये 1 exchange के वजह से 1.25 into 24 का addition हो रहा है. Why 1.25 into 24? Average mark is increased by 1.25. For example, look at a simple example. Forget about this question. For example, if 30, 40, 50, the average value is 40, na? Arithmetic mean is 40. If you want to increase this average value 40 to 50, what I can do is I can add 10 to all the values. If all values are increased by 10, average will also increase by 10. Or conversely, if you want to increase average by 10, all values can be increased by 10. All values increased by 10 means total mark is increased by 3 times 10. 3 times 10. What is that 3? Number of observation. Same way, here 1.25 average में increase हो रहा तो total mark में 1.25 into 24 का increase है, क्योंकि यहाँ 24 observations है, A section में 24 students है ना, so total change in the total mark is 1.25 into 24, क्योंकि average का change है 1.25. लेकिन ये इंक्रीज क्यों हो रहा है? क्योंकि वो सेक्शन बी से एक्सचेंज किया वाला स्टूडेंट है ना, वो स्टूडेंट का मार्क इतना अवे फ्रॉम द एवरेज है या इतना डिफर कर रहा है दैट इट इज मेकिंग ए चेंज ऑफ 30 मार्क्स. आर यू ऑल अंडरस्टैंडिंग? Sorry, that is making a change of this much in the total marks, 1.25 into 24. So how much added in A, that much reduced in B. So 1.25 into 24 and x into 1 is same. So x is equal to 30. That is the idea. I hope all of you understood. Then let's move on to the next question. Now let's see a probability question. Very simple question asked in 2022. The same question I was asked in 2017 also. And this was a question I just before one day before the exam I told you should focus on these kinds of question, and in exam also this came. So try this, all of you. Khalid, specify the doubt, I will clarify. Those of you have doubt, please specify which part you have doubt on, because this is a session where we need to complete 50 questions in 5 lectures. So daily 10 questions at least to be covered. So if you specify your doubts, we can solve it faster. Repeating from the beginning will be very time consuming, no? Some of you already got it. Yeah, very simple question. Nah? This is a very simple question. So I'll discuss. A fair die was thrown 3 times and the outcome was repeatedly 6. 3 times the dice was showing the side 6 itself. Now the 4th time, what is the chance of getting a 6? First of all, first 3 times 6 occurring have nothing to do with 4th time what will occur, because clearly it is a fair die. Fair die means all sides have equal chance. It is independent occurrences only. Then you may be asking, then how these 3 6 came? That is called coincidence. 6 coming is not impossible, na? Probability comparatively less है, लेकिन impossible नहीं है. So definitely that is possible. So by coincidence, sometimes that happens ना, like a particular cricket batsman always wins the toss. Sorry, cricket captain always wins the toss, but a particular cricket captain most of the time loses the toss. That does not mean that the next time the first person will win the toss, second person will lose the toss. Till the chances 50-50 only. So that is called coincidence. So anyway, first 3 times 6 occurring is have nothing to do with fourth time 6 occurring probability. Fourth time is a random toss, a fresh toss. वो फ्रेश टॉस में 6 occur करने का चांस सिर्फ 1/6 होगा, क्योंकि 6 is 1 out of 6 sides. Probability basic definition is required number by total number. टोटल एक डाइस में 6 sides है, उसमें से एक साइड चाहिए हमें. 6 is just 1 out of 6 sides. So 1 out of 6 is the probability. Option A is the answer. Almost all of you got it right. Okay, Pushpendra. I hope all of you understood this much, how option A is the answer. 2022 and 2017 this question was there, and this is another little more trickier probability problem. Carefully try it. All these are questions came in the 2022 February NET exam. All of you make a try. Once again, those of you think any of your friends this session will be useful for them, please copy the link and share it to them. That will help more people to attend this session, and that will help me to arrange more free classes like this, more free series like this before your upcoming NET exam and GATE exam. You can share the link to your WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups also, where it is relevant. Okay, some of you got option C. Let's see whether it is right. All of you tried? This question can be done in different ways. So I'll explain. A piece in a board game starts at the center of the board having 5 by 5 squares like this. From here we need to start. Center of the square, 5 row, 5 column. The piece can be moved 1 square horizontally or vertically in one move. So one move is defined like this. Horizontal one movement, this is okay. This is also horizontal one movement. This is vertical movement, okay. This is vertical movement, that is also okay. Diagonal movement is not okay. So 4 possibility like that. In one move, if all its move are random, the chance that it will be in one of the outer squares at the end of 2 moves. What is the meaning of outer squares? These all are outer squares. 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 Are you all understanding? Squares on the edges or squares, the outer squares. So it should be in this outer square. So how many possibility are there? This is where fundamental principle of counting comes into play. First movement का कितना possibility है and each of those first movement में second movement का कितना possibilities है. That is what we need to analyze. First movement का possibility I already told you ना. These are the 4 possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 out of 4 possibilities. One second. Yeah, there are 4 possible movements. All 4 possible movements are required itself. With all 4 possible movements we can continue. So 4 out of 4 possibilities are the required number by total number. Now second movement, carefully think about it. For each of these 4 movements, now for example this movement from here to reach the outer square, the only way is this. But there are 4 possibility like this. Horizontal, vertical considered. For the first movement there are 4 possible movements. लेकिन उसमें से सिर्फ एक possibility required है ना to reach the outer square. बाकी this one is not a required outcome. Total outcome में वो counted है लेकिन required outcome नहीं है. Are you all understanding? That is the case of this movement. Same way for this also. That are the only 4 possibilities na. 4 possibility, 1, 2, 3, 4. But only the possible outcome, required outcome is this one movement. All other movements are not required outcome but total outcome mein counted hai. Same here also. This is the only required outcome. Same here also. This is the only required outcome. Did you all understood? And using fundamental principle of counting, we can say 4 by 4 into 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is the answer. All of you understood? So option A, 1 by 4 will be the answer. Thus if you have doubt, please ask. There are different ways to interpret this, or you can take an example and try. That is also fine. Total 16 possibilities are there. If you want to try 1 by 1, that also I will show you. If this fundamental principle of counting idea, if it is not clear to you, you can think about total ways. For example, if you think it like a game. 1, 2, this 2 movement, this is a valid move. Now, so count at 1. 1, 2, that is also a valid movement. So one more. 1, 2, that is also a valid move. One more. 1, 2, that is also a valid move. These are the only 4 valid moves now. I mean 4 valid moves to reach the outer square. But total it is not 4 moves, total 16 moves are there. Very fast I will explain. First move, second move, that is a valid possibility. First, second, that is a valid possibility. Then hello, am I audible? Please mention audio video clear now. Am I audible? Yes. Audio video clear now? Yes, yeah, there was some technical issue. I don't know what. It was a network issue, I guess. So let us continue. Yes, yeah. Okay, so this question clear? I hope this question is clear. So 1 by 4 should be the correct answer. It's a very good question. Most of you got a different answer. That's why I explained in detail. If there is further doubts, please ask, specify the doubt. And this is another interesting question asked in 2022. Read the question carefully and try it. Tapan, so happy to hear. Congratulations. All the best for your PhD career. All of you try this question. Any answers? D option some of you got. Let's see whether it is correct. Yeah, this is a question which is little ambiguous. I will explain the question first. The square of 2-digit number with non-zero digits. ये 2-digit number का दोनों digit non-zero है. So 0, 0, 1, 0 ये सब possible नहीं है. So non-zero digits है. is the square of the 2-digit number like xy 2-digit number है तो उसका square xy देगा लेकिन उसके पहले एक c attach करना है. This is the meaning of the question. Understand the meaning correctly. Don't read it partially and understand, then you will be confused. Square of a 2-digit number is the number itself. Don't read that much. Read further. Preceded by the digit c. 2-digit number का स्क्वायर 2-digit नंबर होगा उसका लास्ट 2 डिजिट लेकिन उसके पहले एक डिजिट c है. वो c कौन सा वैल्यू है? दैट इज व्हाट वी नीड टू नो. आर यू ऑल अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? This question actually there are different ways. If you are good with Vedic maths, when you see this question you will understand 25 square is 625 and that is satisfying the condition. And that will give you 6 as the answer. Look at this. To understand that question also 25 square is 625 will help you. Just a minute. $25 square is 625 now and that is satisfying this now. 25 square is 2, 5 and a 6 before and that will satisfy all the condition. That is why the C is 6. That is why 6 is the answer. But how you will get that idea that 25 square is what you need? That is a challenge in this question. One thing I can say is if you know perfect square perfectly, that will help. 25 square 625. This is a list of 60 perfect square and some properties of perfect square that we will discuss in another class. So anyway, 25 square is 625. That finishes the question. But those who are not getting 25 square perfect square is what you 25 square is 625. How to do the question? That is what I am explaining. If you are not getting 25 square is 625 or that is what we need here. So then for those people I will explain how to do this question. You can take 2-digit number as 10x plus y. Now in school days also you have done this. A 2-digit number can be written 10x plus y. 3-digit number can be written 100x plus 10y plus z. Because for example 38 को 10 into 3 plus 8 लिख सकता है ना. Unit place, tens place etc. So ये नॉन जीरो ये 2 digits x and y है तो 10x plus y is 10x plus y लिख सकता है. उसका स्क्वायर 10x plus y का स्क्वायर c into 10x plus y है. cxy है. cxy means 100c plus 10x plus y लिख सकता है. Are you all understanding that? 100c plus 10x plus y because cxy means 3-digit number. What I told you is xy square is equal to cxy. That is what we need to represent. cxy 3-digit number है ना, उसको 100c plus 10x plus y लिख सकता है ना. For example 489 को 100 into 4 plus 10 into 8 plus 1 into 9 या 9 लिख सकता है. Same way. Are you all understanding? So now इसको सिंप्लीफाई करो. 10x plus y को ओपन अप किया तो 100x स्क्वायर मिलेगा. या फॉर सिंप्लीफिकेशन अभी मैं 10x plus y को n ले रहा है. 10x plus y को ये 2-digit नंबर को n ले रहा है. n स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 100c plus n because this 10x plus y, this 10x plus y, to avoid bigger calculation I am writing that as n now. Now इसको 100c is equal to n square minus n लिख सकता है ना. 100c means a multiple of 100 na. Listen very carefully. How to reach the answer faster, that is what I am explaining. C का value का possible value दिया है A, B, C, D. Because what is C is the question. C is it 1, C is equal, C is 2, C is 4, C is 6, which is correct. Let us see C equal to 1. What does that mean? 100 option A को substitute कर रहा है. Direct method और elimination by substitution method का combination. So 100 into 1, 100 into 1 हो गया. Can you write it as n square minus n? एक perfect square और उसका perfect square और number, वो number subtract किया तो 100 मिल सकता है या नहीं. उसके लिए what you can do is you can check the perfect square just above 100. 100 above perfect square is 11 square, 121. 11 square और 11 subtract किया तो 100 मिलेगा या नहीं. That is what you need to check. 11 square 121 है ना. 121 minus 11 110 है, 100 नहीं है. That itself eliminate option A. Now some of you may be thinking why I am not taking 12 square. 12 square and 12 का difference 100 से और बड़ा होगा ना, क्योंकि 12 square 144 minus 12. Because the square is an exponential curve that will give you bigger difference only. 11 square और 11 का difference ही 100 से 10 ज्यादा है. So 12 square and 12 का difference 100 से और ज्यादा होगा. That is why option A can be eliminated. Now option B, C equal to 2. C equal to 2 means C का जगह 2 substitute करना है. n square minus n equal to 200. Again, if you want n square minus n को n into n minus 1 लिख के, you can say they are consecutive two numbers. टू consecutive numbers का sum product 100 मिल सकता है, 200 मिल सकता है, ऐसा भी सोच सकता है. नहीं है तो ऐसा भी सोच सकता है. ऑप्शन बी, n square minus n. n square minus n के लिए 200 का just above perfect square कौन सा है? 14 square 196 है, 200 से below है. Above 200 perfect square, first perfect square is 15 square 225. 15 square minus 15, n square minus n means 15 square minus 15 is it 200? 15 square 225 है, minus 15 is 210 only. 15 square itself is above 200, so 16 square 17 square and all does not matter at all. So option B भी eliminate हो गया. अभी option C का जगह 4 substitute करो. Option C, n square minus n, can it be 400? Can it be 400? So 400 above perfect square. 400 is a perfect square. So 20 square is 400. 21 square is 441. 441 minus 21 is 420, not 400. So that is also not possible. So you can end up at option D, which should be correct. How it is correct? n square minus n 600 हो सकता है या नहीं? 600 के above perfect square. 24 square is 576. 25 square is 625. 625 minus 25 is exactly 600. Are you all understanding? Please respond. 625 minus 625 minus 625 is exactly 600. That is 25 square minus 25 is 600. So option D is the correct answer. Again, all these process I agree it is time consuming. Otherwise, what is the way to do it? If you are good at squares, by trial and erroring, when you see the question itself, if you understood the question perfectly, you can trial and error different values in our mind and say that 25 square is 625 is satisfying. So this was the question asked in NET exam. That is why I explained. I agree that little time consuming it is. I hope all of you understood. Respond please in the chat. If so, yeah, the first few perfect squares knowing is always good. And one more thing, today's special offer by Unacademy till today midnight is ending today midnight. So make use of the offer. To get the offer, you can use the referral code CC10 live, and there is a free extension of 1 month, 3 months, 6 months for each of the subscription durations, and this will be the pricing if you are using the referral code CC10 live. And as I told, one single subscription, you can access all educators, all courses in CSIR NET category. Life science ka, mathematical science ka, chemical science and science ka, earth science ka, subject courses and aptitude courses together. This will be the pricing. This is not the pricing for my courses. This is a pricing for the entire CSIR NET category. All courses, all educators you can access, and all my courses related to CSIR, GATE and DBT also can be accessed by the single subscription with the referral code CC10Live. And one more information to all of you. Those of following only my YouTube classes, my more free classes are available in the Unacademy special class platform. Special class platform is a completely free platform where you can get more than 500 free classes I have provided already. All those free classes are available in my profile. Christy Varghese is the name of my profile in the Unacademy mobile application or Unacademy website, unacademy.com. In the CSIR UGC NET category, you can find my profile. And there in the special class platform, you can see more than 500 free classes as recording. And Unacademy is giving a free initiative or Revise India series from this Independence Day onwards. 11 o'clock, Monday to Friday, 11 o'clock. In the Unacademy special class platform, I will be teaching you topic-wise classes. Topic-wise classes of all the important topics of CSIR NET from Monday. So I have told if more people are joining, I will come up with a more interactive or more free classes. So this Revise India series, I will be teaching you numbers chapter, geometry chapter, mensuration chapter, distance and direction chapter, probability chapter, permutation combination chapter, etc. in the free platform. So download the mobile application and follow the page of mine, and you can enroll for each of these free classes by clicking on the notify me option. Not in the YouTube channel, I am telling about the Unacademy special class platform. So explore my classes in Unacademy special class platform and attend it. So, and please spread the word. If more people are joining only, we can continue these classes for more days. So let your friends know about my free classes, YouTube classes also, special classes also. In Unacademy, the free classes are called special classes. So those classes, new students, please follow and invite your friends. Let more people joining. Till your net exam, I will try my maximum to give you more interactive and more interesting free classes. So make use of it and please help others also to attend that classes. So we'll go to the next question. Try this question. I think this question, yeah, in the recent plus course we discussed. So try this question. It's a very interesting and easy question. Came in 2022 net exam. If you use the right method, it is so simple. Make a try, all of you. Some of you got A option, some of you got B option. This question can be done with direct method also, taking example method also. Taking example method will be the best method to do this question, much faster. Okay, so I'll explain. If p plus 1 by q is equal to 1 and q plus 1 by r equal to 1, then what is pqr? Sorry, p into q into r. This means p into q into r. So we need to find p value, q value, r value. Solving it mathematically will take a lot of time. Solving it mathematically will take a lot of time like this. You have to equation you need to multiply by something to make it same. Make the left hand side same and then simplify, but that is very time consuming. What is a better way of doing it? You can find a set of examples which satisfies p, q and r and then multiply them. Set of examples means satisfying these two equations. P plus 1 by q is 1. दो numbers का sum 1 है. So what is the best example, or many examples you can take? The easy example you can take is, let p is equal to half. Then 1 by q will also be half na. So p half लिया तो 1 by q half है, so q 2 होगा ना. So p into q into r means half into 2 into r. Did you all understood? मतलब q का वैल्यू 1 by 2 नहीं है, 2 है. 1 by q है 1 by 2, so q का वैल्यू 2 है, तो वो 2 यहाँ सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकता है. You cannot take different q's, different values for q. Whatever value you take here, that only you can use here. It's a system of equation, right? So q plus something is equal to 1. Q plus what is 1? Q plus, sorry, 2 plus what is 1? 2 plus minus 1 only is 1. So 1 by r minus 1 है, so r minus 1 होगा ना. So we understood as you got a set of examples for p, q, r. Then just multiply it. Half into 2 into minus 1 minus 1. The solution is over. The only calculation you need to do in paper is this much. Shreya, refresh and check. So I hope that much is clear. This is what I just explained, taking example method. All these methods, 15 shortcut methods for general aptitude, we are currently discussing in the current plus course at 2 p.m. So if you are taking plus subscription, enroll for it, watch it live or recorded. The 15 shortcut methods for doing general aptitude more effectively. So how many questions are completed? Anyone counted? How many questions are done? So try the next question also simultaneously. I will change the slides a bit. Try this and poll your answers. And also, if you are attending the session live or recorded, if you felt that the session was useful, please do share this video to maximum friends, and also hit the like button if you felt it was useful, hit the dislike button if it was not useful, and comment whatever you felt about the class and share it to as many people as possible. Okay, so try this, all of you. It's a very good data interpretation question, came in 2022. Those who are interested in cricket, this question will be even more interesting. Okay, so I'll explain. Most of you got it. So the cumulative runs means what? Cumulative runs means total runs till that over. Over in a cricket match, you all know, I guess. Those who are not following cricket also, basically you know that there will be 50 overs for a one day international, 20 overs for a T20. That is why it is called 2020 cricket or T20 cricket. So that 20 overs, the progression of runs, total runs, that is being represented. Cumulative runs means, for example first picture में 20 ओवर तक रन्स कितना है, फर्स्ट ओवर में मे बी वन रन और 2 रन, दिस इज सेकंड ओवर में 1 रन और 2 रन, बट what is represented here is total run of one first over and second over together. This is the runs of first, second and third over together. This is the runs of first, second and fourth over, first, second, third and fourth over. This is the first 5 overs runs together, 6 overs runs together, and this will be the total runs by the team. Like if you check it, it is something around 120 runs. 120 runs the team scored in the 20 overs. Similarly here it is 130 something, here it is 160 something, here it is 140 something. That all is fine, but question is asking which of the following is not possible. That is actually this graph, because look at this, on the 10th over whatever runs were there, maybe it is 50. On the 11th over the total run got decreased. Total runs cannot decrease na. Cumulative runs hai, runs in an over nahi, that can change. फर्स्ट ओवर में 10 रन है तो सेकंड ओवर में 7 रन भी हो सकता है, बट सेकंड ओवर में 7 रन है तो सेकंड ओवर के बाद 17 रन हो गया, नॉट 7 रन. टोटल क्यूमुलेटिव रन मींस टोटल रन टिल दैट ओवर. सो इन क्रिकेट, इन इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट टीम्स रन्स कैन नॉट बी reduced. So that is why this is impossible. So option D is the answer, because not possible graph it is. All of you understood? So option D is the answer. The cumulative frequency idea was important there. Then try this data interpretation question. So the next lecture in this series most probably will be coming Friday, next Friday. And once again reminding, Monday onwards we will be starting the new Revise India series at 11 AM, Monday to Thursday. Free classes will be there in the special class platform. Enroll today itself and invite your friends today itself for that free lecture series. It's a special series dedicated for the upcoming NET exam. Somewhat similar to plus course itself, we will be discussing most important topics in separate lectures in that lecture series. Okay, so I'll start explaining. The average yield of 4 different crops A, B, C, D is shown in the bar chart along with the standard deviation or variation shown as error bars. The standard deviation calculation is not needed because they have already calculated it and give you. And standard deviation is a measure of variation, how much the values are varying. For example, A crop ka 400 up to 500 down to 300. That means it is 400 plus or minus 100 we can say. That means there can be a variation of 100 above, 100 below. More or less we say na. Because it is actually the data of a very big sample. We don't know what different crops of maybe a big country or a big state. So definitely it can vary. So it can 400 plus 100 minus 100. Similarly, this is 300 up to 100 down to up to 400 down to 200. That is 300 plus or minus 100 itself. And this is 500 plus or minus 100 itself. This is 600 plus or minus 100 itself. Now the question is asking the crop with the highest percent variation in the yield. Highest percent variation in the yield means variation out of production. 100 out of 400 into 100. Similarly here 100 out of 300 into 100. So into 100 is common, so that we don't have to worry about. 100 out of 500 into 100 is there common. 100 out of 600. इसमें से कौन सा वैल्यू क्रॉप ए, क्रॉप बी, क्रॉप सी, क्रॉप डी का वेरिएशन परसेंटेज में हाईएस्ट कौन सा है? यह चार फ्रैक्शन का न्यूमरेटर तो 100 है ना, सो न्यूमरेटर सेम है, दैट विल नॉट अफेक्ट which fraction have highest percent variation. So denominator 400, 300, 500, 600. The shortest way to do this question is higher the denominator, lower the fraction na, and lower the denominator, higher the fraction. So the lowest denominator कौन सा value का है? 300 है ना. Denominator smallest है तो fraction maximum होगा ना. So 300 is the smallest value in the denominators. So option B is the answer. Because a fraction is inversely proportional to its denominator na, and directly proportional to its numerator. The value of a fraction. Hope all of you understood that much. I think today we can conclude here. Today we discussed a little lengthy questions also. That's why we finished I think 8 or 9 questions. Remaining questions we will take up in the next Friday class. And once again reminding, Monday we are starting the Revise India series. 11 o'clock same timing. Today you attended the live session, same timing, but not in this platform. It will be in the Unacademy special class platform. So today itself you can enroll for it to attend the free classes, and let your friends also know about it, this Revise India series. If more people are joining, we can plan for more sessions for the upcoming classes. So I think for today we can conclude here. This is the details of the Revise India series starting from August 15, and this is the details of the Unacademy special offer for the Plus platform courses. Plus platform courses, the most important thing is it is more syllabus covering, more systematic, and the doubts will be cleared in a more systematic fashion क्योंकि हर 3 क्लास के बाद एक डाउट क्लियरिंग सेशन होता है. एंड अनदर स्पेशलिटी इज इट इज अनलिमिटेड एक्सेस. इट इज नॉट लाइक ओनली वन कोर्स. देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कोर्सेस इन माय प्रोफाइल. ऑल कोर्सेस विल बी अवेलेबल फॉर यू एज लाइव और recorded, and you can attend any of the courses as per your timing and as per your convenience, as per your requirement also. Some people need extra practice, so practice का extra courses ले सकता है मेरा प्रोफाइल से. Some people know one model question paper discussion. मॉडल क्वेश्चन पेपर 12 मॉडल क्वेश्चन पेपर डिस्कस किया हुआ कोर्स अभी कंप्लीट किया है, उसका रिकॉर्डिंग अवेलेबल है. यू कैन ट्राई दोस क्वेश्चन एंड देन हियर द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ इट. Some people want GATE general aptitude course, GATE PYQ course, etc. That is also available in my profile. DBT course, Vedic math course, etc. also. And CSIR NET ka all these capsule courses of different topics are there. And exam hack ka course currently live at 2 PM. It is running. And next week this PYQ course or PYQ YouTube live today I took. If you want a detailed course on PYQs, last 8 year previous year question paper discuss करने वाला course शुरू हो रहा है अगला वेनसडे से, फ्रॉम August 17 onwards. So that also you can access by taking Unacademy Plus subscription with the referral code CC10 or CC10 Live, and all other educators courses also. So I think today we can conclude here. Thank you all for attending this session. Take care all of you. See you all in the next class, Monday 11 a.m. in the special class platform Revise India series. So thank you all. Take care all of you. Have a good day.